last facilitator left his place in a bit of a nice and safe for you there.
Nice warm office.
It is quite warm in here. Are you too warm? We can pop the
No, it's nice.
aircon on if you need. Just let me know if at any point in the session you get too hot and we can pop the AC on for you. Okay, so welcome. Today we're going to be doing how to apply communication skills. But first, I want to do a quick acknowledgement to country. So our session today is being held on the land of the Wathaurong people, and I wish to acknowledge them as the traditional owners. I would also like to pay my respects to the elders, past, present, and any Aboriginal elders of other communities who may be here today. First of all, we're going to do a bit of a welcome and introduction. So my name is Georgia. I've worked at AWT for about 5 years now. I do a lot of training as a part of my role, so stuff like this, whether it be one-on-one or maybe it might need to be online on occasion if people can't make it into an office space or down to our training facility, and also a lot of group sessions, so maybe 15 to 20 people in a room. So that can get quite full on, but I really enjoy the job, and yeah, I plan on being here for a long time. I really enjoy it. Can I get you to introduce yourself, please?
Yeah, hi, I'm Alex. I've been working at a call centre for like 2 years, I think. Yeah. I used to work in the department store. It was pretty busy for about 15 years. So I just wanted something different, new change. I think this training will help me. I'm not sure what I want to go from here, but where I do want to go, I think this training will help. My reading and writing skills aren't very good.
Okay.
So I think I was like left behind at school a little bit. So yeah, I did get assessed for dyslexia, but before the results came through, I left. So I'm not sure if I do or don't.
Okay.
Yeah, but I pick up practical skills pretty quickly.
Okay, so
Sometimes like there's a lot of words I get confused.
all right, that's all right. We can really break it down and take it easy today if you struggle a little bit. I've got a pen and paper here for you if you wanted to take some notes. Up to you, but it's handy to have. And whilst you've got the pen there, I might just get you to sign in on our attendance sheet here, just to confirm that you have been here today. Make sure that you get paid for the day as well. And just the time as well, please. So 8:30. Perfect. And then we'll sign you up at the end of the session, okay?
Cool, thank you.
Awesome. I also wanted to get into some housekeeping side of things. So I'm not sure if you noticed when you came in through the building, there's a corridor outside of the classroom there. And if you follow that corridor down and go to the left, there's a bathroom there. So if at any point you feel like you need to go for a bathroom break, please feel free to do so. Just let me know that you're heading out. Don't just walk out of the classroom. Phones, I'll get you to stay off your phone if you can. I find it to be quite a big distraction and you probably won't get as much out of the content. If you want to have a snack, please feel free to do so. If you feel like you need to fill up your water bottle, there's also just a kitchenette straight out of that door there, you can't miss it. Same as tea and coffee, and I think there's some biscuits and stuff in there this morning as well, so feel free to help yourself. If you have any questions, just pop your hand up for me and we'll address it then. And our session today is being recorded for training quality assurance purposes. Okay. Any questions so far?
No.
Just with the phone, if you feel like if you have like an important phone call or something like that, just let me know and we can make that happen. Okay. Any questions so far?
No.
Yeah, so just classroom etiquette. We spoke about bathroom breaks. We got appropriate dress code. You look appropriately dressed today, so thank you for that. Sometimes we have people come in boob tubes and it's, honestly. Raising the hand, keeping your language nice and professional and free of any jargon and slang, okay? And just being respectful of one another as well.
Great. Yeah.
Cool. Alright, so I'm just going to go through some of our learning outcomes there today. So apply organisational policies related to verbal and written communication. You'll have quite a few of those, I imagine, at the call centre. Communicate effectively with customers. Report and record information digitally, so not just on a piece of paper. So we call that a hard copy of a piece of paper, and a soft copy is where it's digital.
Would that be like on a computer too?
Yeah, on a computer. Yeah, for sure. Or any tablets or anything like that you might use in your workplace.
Do people still use like those dictaphones where they talk into like a thing and it records it, or would that be like a Teams now?
Oh, I've never even heard of a dictaphone.
A bit old, so.
Is it like a...
Like a voice recorder.
Yeah, okay.
On a little tape.
People might still use that, I think maybe generationally, just depending on what their preferred thing is. But you said Teams, so your organisation uses Teams a lot? Yeah, so does mine. We use Teams all of the time. It's a good way to get in contact with people, especially when they're not in the office, or if you just want to leave them a quick FYI when they get back to their office. Where did we get up to? Demonstrate and affect verbal, non-verbal and written communication, being able to communicate effectively with customers and take customer calls and provide answers to their queries and concerns. So this morning's session we're just gonna go through basic communication styles and what they are and how it could apply to you in your workplace. And I'd like it to be quite conversational based. So I'll ask you questions, you give me what you think the answer might be, and we'll have a chat about it and unpack it that way, if that's alright. Cool. Stunning. Oh, first of all, I want to do a bit of an icebreaker. So 2 truths and a lie. So tell me 2 things that are true about yourself, and then 1 thing is a lie, and then I'll do the same. Give me a minute to think about it.
Oh. 2 truths and 1 lie.
Yep.
1 truth, 2 truths. I have 2 children. I left Amsterdam and woke up in Spain, and I don't know how I got there. And I have 6 dogs.
Wow. I think the Amsterdam to Spain one's pretty wild. I think that's a lie. No, that's true. Oh my God. Wow. Yeah, so you have 2 children, is that the...
That's true.
That's true as well. Oh, well, I've done a bad job this morning. 6 dogs, you don't have 6 dogs.
1 dog.
That would be very expensive having 6 dogs to feed. And 2 children.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Alright.
Okay, I'll do one now. My birthday is in July. I have 2 siblings and I have a son.
I think you're 2 siblings.
Yeah, that's right. I only have 1 sibling. I have a little brother. He's annoying. Do you have any siblings?
Yeah, I have a brother and a sister. Brothers are annoying too.
Brothers are annoying, aren't they? Yeah. That's just how they are, boys.
Mm.
Okay, that was fun. Yeah. Amsterdam, how did you do that?
Don't remember leaving and woke up in Spain.
Wow.
We can touch on that later. Show you on my lunch break.
Alright, sure, we'll have a coffee. Alright, so these are the different types of communication we're going to be going over today. So verbal communication, non-verbal, written, visual, feedback communication, and mass communication. So we'll unpack each of those individually, and we'll talk about their advantages and disadvantages in the workplace. Yeah.
Is non-verbal? Actually, we'll get.
Hang on,
to that.
it's coming. So first of all, what is communication? Communication is the way that people share information, ideas, or feelings with each other. It can happen through speaking, writing, body language, or using digital tools like email and messaging apps. And it sounds like in your workplace you use kind of messaging apps like Teams or email quite a lot. Is that right?
Yep.
Yeah.
What? Oh.
All good?
Yeah.
Yep. You with me so far?
Yes.
Do you have any questions?
No, not yet.
Not yet?
Feelings with each other, or like communicating feelings with each other.
Sure, yeah, you can, yep. Alright, so we'll get into different types of communication. This one is for verbal communication. So verbal is one of the most basic forms of communication. It involves using spoken language to convey messages between individuals. This type of communication includes face-to-face conversations, phone calls, and video conferences, etc. So video conferences sounds quite formal. But when you jump on Teams and have a conversation with a colleague, that can be included as a video conference type thing. Phone calls, obviously, working in a call centre, you do a lot of that. Even if you've had a couple of people call in sick for the day, you might need to call someone to come in and replace them. So that's another way to.
Would that be like FaceTime too?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, that would kind of be like a video conference, though, wouldn't it?
Okay.
Yeah. Face to face. So, what do you think some advantages of face to face communications?
You could probably get more quick, fast answers.
For sure.
Rather than an email.
Yep.
It's in real time, so you just.
Yeah, so immediate.
Yeah. You can get answers faster and you can just ask more questions rather than waiting for responses through another avenue. You can see their body language and their tone. I think that's really important rather than a tone like an email. Yeah, I think that's it.
Yeah, it's a super quick and easy way of getting information across, like you said, rather than waiting for a response of an email, or if you try to call someone and they don't pick up the phone, you're trying to get a hold of them. That can be really frustrating, but having a face-to-face conversation is a really good way to convey any information that you need to get across. It's quick, it's simple, and you can get an answer straight away, and you can see clarification around anything that's been said in real time rather than having to wait. So it's super helpful, and it's one of the biggest forms of communication we do every day. I don't know about you, but my child is talking, but it's a good way for him to get messages across to me, and same for me to him. Mostly mine's yelling at him though, because he's two.
Yep.
Oh no. Sorry, it's having a technical difficulty. Alright, so non-verbal communication. Non-verbal is a powerful type of communication skill that we often overlook in our daily interactions. It includes everything from facial expressions to body language, gestures, and even our clothes. While verbal communication relies on words, non-verbal can convey meaning and emotions without saying a word. So I want you to have a look at this lady here.
She looks mad.
She looks mad? Is that what her body language is saying to you?
Or impatient.
It's like she's waiting for something, do you feel like?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
What do you reckon?
Well, let's break it down a little bit. She's sort of flat-footed in her stance. Her knees would suggest are locked out, suggesting some sort of tension. You know, just have quite up high. Her hands are on her hips, and that, to me, it kind of looks like she's waiting for maybe a please explain. Kind of stand there like, are you serious? Or maybe a bit of
hurry up.
Maybe it could be a hurry up. Maybe a bit of disappointment. I can't believe you've just done that. Yeah. But I think this picture is really great. It's left open to interpretation a little bit, and it just kind of proves that the way that I interpret her body language is maybe different from the way that you would interpret her body language.
I think her clothes is even our clothes is interesting.
Yeah, okay, why?
I don't know, I never thought about a verbal, non-verbal communication through our clothes.
Yeah, so for example, if you're coming into the office and you're wearing something like thongs, what would that kind of suggest to you?
Just can't be bothered.
Can't be bothered, pretty unprofessional. Whereas you get someone that comes in a nice collared shirt, their shirt's tucked into their pants, they've got a nice belt on maybe. They've taken care of their shoes, like their shoes don't have holes in them or they're not wearing like open-toed shoes. That kind of says to me that this person means business, you know? If you look the part professionally, then people are more likely to take you more seriously. So that's a big part of your body language.
Yeah, she looks like a boss in that outfit.
She does, doesn't she? She kind of looks like grandma.
Yeah.
Standing at the door, like, why did you do that?
Yeah.
You know?
You're in trouble.
Gives me a
Like
disappointed parent vibe. Cool. Oh, sorry. Any more questions around that? You're right. All right. So we're getting to written communication. As the name suggests, written communication involves conveying information through words, whether it's an email, text, or a letter. Written communication helps individuals to express their thoughts and ideas precisely. It says a letter up here. I can't remember the last time I actually sat down and wrote someone a letter. Or maybe sometimes I leave notes for my partner though. We have like a whiteboard at home.
Letter.
Yeah, so sometimes I do write. Yeah.
Like everybody's texting these days.
Yeah, for sure.
Emailing.
Texting and emailing. What do you think some advantages of emailing could be?
You can send them to like lots of people. You can get like a lot of words in and communication. You can put like attachments and pictures and documents. Whereas a text is just like a quick one, like doesn't allow you to send attachments and things like documents.
Yeah, documents. Yeah, Word documents and stuff like that. I think another big advantage of written communication is like having a bit of a record. You know, so if you've sent out an email, hey, as per our conversation, you have that documented there, and you can reflect back on that. Same for if you know you're sending out communications with a new policy or procedure that's come into effect in the workplace. Your employees or your colleagues can save that in a folder, and they can refer back to that later on if they need some clarification. So it's a really good reference for future use, either for yourself or for the receiver. It ensures things that it can be, it's quite a formal way of going about things, but it's a professional way to go about it as well.
Yeah.
And it's super effective for sharing any complex information. Like you said, they can be quite lengthy, whereas a text message might be something that's quite short. Yeah. Some of the disadvantages in written communication is that it can be quite time consuming. You have to sit down and think about what you're going to put into this email and how you're going to word it and those sorts of things. There's not a lot of like personal touch. It can be quite dry and
you don't really know what someone's like. They crack a joke. Is it a joke? Are they being sarcastic? Does it have like that? You can't identify the humour or
the tone of voice. So it's super risky to try and put a joke into an email. Sometimes if it's a little bit of a less formal email, using something like an emoji can try and help convey the tone, but otherwise it can be quite hard. Alright, visual communication. Incorporates the use of images, shapes and colours and other visual elements to convey informational messages. This PowerPoint, for example, is a type of visual communication.
I was trying to think of like what a visual communication would be.
It's a powerful tool that can quickly grab someone's attention and communicate complex ideas in a simple, engaging way. Have you ever heard the term or the saying, a picture's worth 1,000 words?
Would that include like signs on the road? Is that like a visual communication?
Yeah, for sure. But you have to look at it and read it.
Yeah, okay.
You know? What else could be deemed as visual?
Warning signs?
Warning signs, for sure. You see, like, in kitchens and stuff like that, if there's a hot water tap, there'll be like a little alert there or something, and there'll often be things that say like, watch out for water and stuff like that, but mostly it's just an image and you're like, oh yeah, I know what that means.
Fire, like where a fire hydrant might be?
Yeah, for sure. Yep, all those sorts of things.
Even like hand gestures, would that be a visual communication?
Yeah.
Like waving to someone from far?
Yeah.
Like I'm saying hello from
Yeah.
far? Yeah.
Cool. Any other questions around visual communication?
No.
No, you feeling alright? Do you need to stand up and have a bit of a...
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah? Alright, have a bit of a stretch break. Grab
It's
some
not very
water.
good standing here.
Make yourself a
Oh
coffee.
yeah, can I go do that?
Yeah, of course. Just make yourself
Stand up.
coffee.
Sorry about that.
That's okay. You feeling okay to continue?
Yes.
Perfect. Alright, feedback communication. Feedback communication is an essential aspect of effective communication. It helps both personal and professional settings. It involves providing comments, suggestions, or opinions about someone's performance or behaviour to help them improve and grow. Have you had to have some conversations like this in your workplace?
Yes, I have.
Yeah.
More so with me, like my boss talking to me.
Okay, and do you feel like the way that they delivered it to you was constructive?
Yeah, I feel so. Like my boss is pretty nice, so yeah. Like positive, a good thing, or a bad thing, and then maybe like some feedback on how I can grow and change and prosper in my role.
Sure.
Yeah.
So a good way of providing feedback to someone is like letting them know that they're doing something really well, and then maybe something not so good, and then another good thing.
Yeah.
So,
They call that something like a sandwich.
yeah, sandwich, yeah.
Yeah. Feedback sandwich.
Something like that, yeah. Feedback sandwich. So, and it's also really important that when we're giving or receiving feedback, we take that message on and try not to react emotionally, because generally it's not a personal attack on somebody. It's, hey, I need you to do a bit better in this aspect of the work, but I think you're doing really great here.
Yeah.
And also the way that it's delivered is quite important. So if you have an employee that's coming to work a bit late, instead of saying, why are you late, sitting down and saying, hey, what's going on with you? Is everything okay? You've been late a few days this week.
Yeah.
So, because it could be something that's happening in their personal life that you're not quite aware of, and you coming across with that quite aggressive tone could set them off.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that could just add to their issues. But if you sit down and have a conversation with them and try to understand if it might be something that's happening with them personally, you're more likely to get a positive reaction from them rather than them putting their walls up.
Yeah, sounds good. Good idea.
Good idea.
Yeah.
And feedback should also be like a two-way interaction, right? So allowing them to, if they're feeling frustrated about anything, allowing them to vent their frustrations, and you taking that on board and letting them finish what they're saying to you before you kind of cut them off or react. And I think being a good listener in your role is quite important. So obviously you're going to have customers call you that can be quite heated at times.
That happens a lot.
Yeah, being able to kind of let them vent and bring them back down to baseline is a super valuable attribute in your role. Any questions around feedback?
I think I need to get better at that as well.
Okay.
Yeah, I need to get better at giving feedback
It's a tricky
to my
one.
peers.
Yeah, I think
it's hard.
feedback's one of those ones where you kind of never perfect it. It's kind of always a work in progress, and you have to kind of tailor it to the individual that you're speaking to as well. And that sort of comes from knowing them on a bit of a personal level as well as a professional level, and what their motivations and goals are within their work.
I feel like a lot of people always give feedback when it's like a negative feedback too.
Yeah.
But not enough of like a positive feedback happens enough.
Yeah, like, hey, I really like that email you wrote today.
Yeah.
It's so professional. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like it's always followed up with something bad then good.
Yeah.
It's like just give me something good. And
Just something good. Bit of a feel good, bit of a...
Yeah, I should try that. I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, you do that. Perfect. Alright, mass communication.
Well, I'm unsure about this one,
Yeah, cool. Powerful tool that connects millions of people across the globe. It involves spreading information to large audiences through various channels such as television, radio, newspapers, magazines, and online platforms. So things like 6 o'clock every night and the news comes on. That's a mass broadcast that goes all over Australia, and potentially, depending on what's occurred, maybe all over the world.
Like the Prime Minister or someone yesterday, he delivered a petrol message.
Yeah.
Across all the channels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was
one.
a great way. So no matter what channel you were on last night, everybody got the same message.
That's a good one,
Yeah. Same with radio. Radio is a really good one. You have people that are driving in their cars. They might be on their way to or from work or wherever they're going, and have the radio on in the background. Is a really good way to broadcast information as well.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
Like sometimes when you're going through the tunnel and it cuts your radio off and it talks to you about the special channel that's on the radio when you go through tunnels.
Oh.
Have you seen that one?
Oh yes, yeah.
Cool. Okay, that's good. I didn't know that. That's a good explanation.
Yeah, it's also a really good way to advertise things. So like billboards, it's not up there, but a billboard is a really good one.
Yeah.
Again, if you're driving in your car, you get a nice catchy billboard there, you're like, oh yeah, and how many people see that a day?
Yeah, that's good.
Thousands and thousands.
Yeah.
Newspapers and magazines is a really good one. I don't know how many people still buy the newspapers these days, but my mum still gets
old people still buy the newspaper. I see a man walking every morning to get his newspaper.
Yeah, and then online platforms, so social media, your Facebook, your Instagram, your TikTok is a really good way to broadcast information.
Yeah.
And it's just people, just sitting there on their lunch break or whatever, having a flick through TikTok, and then all of a sudden they've received disinformation from, So that's a really good way to get out communication. Yeah. Alright, ask some questions, listening to answers. So if you need any clarification around the message that's being conveyed to you, make sure that you're clear and polite. Ask open-ended questions to get more information. And if you need a specific answer, make it a closed-ended question. So something that only requires a yes or a no answer. Yeah? When we're listening, pay attention and make eye contact with somebody. Don't interrupt. I said that before.
Oh my god, I interrupt. Sorry. I
Just like
interrupt
that.
all the time. Yeah, all the time.
Yeah. So let the person finish what they're saying. Let the person, show interest by nodding or saying I see or I hear you.
I nod all the time, maybe I'm not listening.
Maybe an I hear you.
Yeah.
Or a Yep. You with me?
I nod a lot. Yeah,
Yeah.
I do that all the time.
Yeah.
Even when I'm not listening, I just nod like pretend to listen.
Oh, jeez. Ask follow-up questions if you need any more details, and summarise what was said to confirm understanding. Yep. Any questions around that one?
No.
Fantastic. These are some communication barriers. So any noise or distractions, and I can imagine in a call centre that
so many.
Yeah, you'd have a lot of noise and distractions. Like phones ringing, you could have people come knocking on your office door. A phone is a really big distraction if you have that on your desk and you've got messages popping up and stuff.
People's background noises on the phone, that's like
people. There's always someone in the bloody office that has their phone on speaker. You're like, mate, I don't need to know that. Any language differences? Language barrier is a big one. In I think just about every workplace. Language barriers is a potential barrier. Someone who doesn't listen, someone who just nods their head and says,
What's an emotional barrier?
Emotional barrier, that's a really good question. Do you have any ideas around what that could be?
Emotional barriers. Would that be like if I'm calling someone from the call centre, maybe like their dog just died?
It could be,
And
yeah.
they're really sad and they just can't like listen.
Yeah. They don't want to hear it right now, they're quite
Yeah.
upset or they're angry. Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. Could be
Or someone
something
who's
like
got
this.
any trouble at work and you're trying to address them, but they're just too angry or frustrated or sad
Yeah,
to
for sure.
listen.
Yeah, that's really good. Well done. Any cultural differences? We have people from all around the world that work in Australia, so being aware of cultural differences that might be a bit of a barrier there to communication. Technology issues. This is the worst one.
Oh, internet cuts
Internet
out.
cuts in and out. Your phone call drops out. You know,
that's annoying.
and you start getting the.
Yeah.
That's quite annoying. Cool. Alright, so just a bit of an activity here for you. I've just made a glossary of words. So if you had any questions around the things that we went over today and you're unsure of any of the words, that one's for you, so you can reflect on that in your own time.
Yeah, I like that. That's cool.
Oh, that brings us to the end of our session
Oh,
today.
great. I love that.
Did you have
That was, really informative. Very interesting. I was very engaged.
Yep. Do you have any feedback or anything that you'd like to share?
Can you send this like digitally to
Yeah,
me
of
as
course.
well? Because I'm likely to lose this.
Yeah.
I just wanted to touch on like that mass communication one. Can you just go back over that one for me?
Yep.
Because I feel like I'd really like to talk to my boss about doing that
Yeah.
in our workplace.
Oh, yeah. So
Because obviously we're a call centre.
yeah. So mass communication. Speak to your boss about maybe advertising, looking at some billboards, or getting some comms out on a radio station, or maybe look into your. I'm sure you have a digital marketing team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or they could put like an ad in a paper.
Yeah, for
magazine,
sure.
Social media.
There's so many ways that you can get get some.
Do you know anyone that can help with a communication, like a mass communication like that?
I'm not too sure, but it's definitely a conversation.
Yeah, I feel like that would be a really good one.
Yeah. All right.
Thank you.
No worries at all. Let me know if you have any other questions, and I'll see you next time.
Great. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.